Hello, and welcome back to the podcast. Today's guest, Laura Sprinkle, is an affiliate partnership strategist who has helped high profile creators like Amy Porterfield and Selena Sue generate millions through strategic affiliate programs. And because Laura doesn't do things by halves, she also started Rootable, the first affiliate platform built specifically for course creators. Laura and I connected via the Mind. I know I've mentioned it several times, but it's just such an awesome space to meet clever people like Laura. And Laura has volunteered to come on the show to answer today's listener question for us. And the question goes like this: how can I turn happy customers into powerful affiliate partners without the tech overwhelm? Because let's face it, tech usually is the biggest roadblock. So, welcome to the show, Laura.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here.
I'm sure it's one of your favorite topics, right?
Just a little bit.
Just
I get
a little bit
on
biased.
all the time. Yeah.
So obviously, I know a little bit about you already. So can you, in your own words, share with people who you are, how you got to where you are today, how you got to work with amazing people, like Amy Porterfield, and also tell us a lot about Ritual. I'm curious.
Yeah, I'd love to. So I really got started in the online space doing very specific topic courses. Like I had a health course, I had a website course, and through that work, really found that I love all things like marketing and launching and positioning. Ended up working with Selena Sue, who had a program called Impacting Millions. I don't know if
Mm.
you were
Yep.
familiar with that
Yeah.
one. Uh, and I was like so involved in the launch side that she invited me to come help her affiliates. I didn't really know what that was. And I'm so glad because I got to really come into it with this like fresh perspective and fun and like create systems without seeing what else was out there, like in the affiliate space. And I just fell in love with it, like helping people share offers that they know, love, and trust and earn money without having to become an expert in that thing. Like what? It's so fun. So, through that, like, people do ask me, "How did you work with Amy Porterfield and these big names?" And it was just like, I showed up and I kicked butt, and all the affiliates for Selena and their friends were like, "Hey, can you come do that for me too?" So, like, I didn't have to market. I didn't have to, like, do a whole bunch of stuff. It was just do the thing, show up, and then they were like, "Okay, come do that for me."
Cool as that. See, plus I'm sure Selena's got all the big names promoting for her. So, you're playing in the perfect circle. Yeah. I
Yeah,
love
it was
how,
such a, like you can only see the dots looking back, right? Like, you can't plan that going forward, I don't think. I mean, you could be strategic about it. I'm not ever about strategic about relationships. I'm just like, "Oh, you're a really cool person. Let's do stuff."
yeah, yeah, it's the
But
right
yeah.
place at the right time, isn't it? Looking back, you just go, it all happened for a reason. And how did Rootable get into the picture?
Yeah, so I really went from, "Oh my gosh, I don't have to market at all. I could just show up," to selling low ticket software is like, "Wow, I really have to show up and I really have to try now." Um, but so why did I do that? No, it is awesome. Because so for like 8 years, I tried dozens and dozens of softwares and I had an agency at one point. So we had these clients doing, multi-million dollar launches. And we had like this crazy tech, like backup system. And, we'd find, I'm so sorry to say this on your podcast, but we would find like Thrivecart, for example, up to 50% of sales not being attributed. And we only knew because we had all this backup tracking and this like intense, like copy paste SOP. It was ridiculous. Um, and it just like, there was nothing that was like, oh, this is exactly what I want. And I kept being like, why isn't anybody building something where you can tag leads lists, where you can just like have all these key features, leads lists, emailing with their links built in. And then finally I was like, okay, I think I have to do it. I don't know anything about development, but let's go. And now that it exists, like, it's been such a journey, but it's so cool.
And coming at it from an affiliate marketer perspective rather than the tech guy probably was the key, right? You see what's working, what was missing, the clunky things out there. And as someone who promotes offers for other people, oh my God, some of the affiliate platforms out there, it's, yeah, terrible. So I have to have a look at your platform, play around with it. Let's dive into the nuts and bolts of this episode. So, why are affiliate partnerships such a powerful tool for any online business owner?
Yeah. When I think about affiliate partnerships and their power, I think about it in sort of two frames. Number one, it's like when we're growing our business, we really have three options. We can grow our audience organically, creating content, creating posts, showing up. We can pay for ads, right, to get in front of people, or we can borrow other people's audiences where they have grown through one of those 3 methods, and created trust with their audience, and so we can borrow that trust and borrow those names. So for me, it's like the fastest path. It's also I love people, so it's more fun than the other paths, and you don't have to, like, pay up front, right? It's a guaranteed ROI because you only pay out when you make or when they make a referral to you. Um I forget the other frame that I like to use, but I would say I love that, and I think that's sufficient reason of why it's awesome.
Totally, totally on board. So, I not only promote other people's offers, but I also have an affiliate program semi successfully. So, um, semi selfish to get you on the episode. It's just such a nice way to get other people involved. Obviously, as you said, pay out commission to people who have already purchased from you, who love your products, but then also leverage their audience and also their opinions. Plus, again, you're keeping your money and actually paying out once those conversions come in rather than pay for leads who might never eventuate. Personally, I love working with affiliates in my launches, and I try to show up semi regularly, reminding them of what's out there to promote when it's business as usual. But from your experience, having worked with multiple 7-figure launches, what's the biggest misconception that keeps online business owners from leaning into affiliates? Like, what's holding people back from just getting started and embracing affiliates?
Mm, I love that, and that question actually reminded me what the other framing was, and I think does help people get started too, because a lot of times people think about affiliate programs, or I've heard people say like, "Oh, affiliates are salespeople," or like, "They're your sales engine," or things like that, and then like to me, affiliates are three things, right? They're brand awareness, people talking about you in rooms you're not in. They bring you more leads and they bring you more sales, of course, but they're like all three of those. And I say that because the biggest misconception is that it's about the tech. And I say that, of course, an affiliate tech platform founder. But really, it's like just having affiliate links available for people, like you see this at your program. It's like that is not, maybe you'll get a referral or two, but that's really not what an affiliate program is. Like, okay, you have affiliate tracking set up, but a full affiliate program is where you're really enabling affiliates to be successful in spreading the word about you and telling the right stories, bringing you leads and bringing you sales. So it does require more effort, but I think not I think, I know and have seen that done properly, it becomes a flywheel. And so a flywheel is easier every single time the cycle turns and goes around. And so, yes, it can be work to set up, of course, like everything, but it just gets easier and easier the more you do it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I feel, again, as someone who promotes offers, once you start earning those first commissions, it's almost addictive. And offers that make you money, you're more likely to promote as well. So if you, as someone who has an affiliate program, makes it easy for people to grab swipe copy or graphics, anything really to make your life easy, actually get people that opportunity to earn commission, they're going to be more likely to do it on their own, in their own time, even when you're not launching. But yes, what's the first step to even invite customers to become affiliates without making it feel transactional?
I had a great strategy session just a couple of hours ago with somebody. They are in the teaching space. So their customers are like second to fifth grade teachers. So just like super specific in the US. And we were talking about this exact thing. And I think it's a relevant story because a lot of times folks feel like, especially when it comes to customers, you know, I've heard from both sides of the equation, like, "Oh, they're sharing anyway, so I don't wanna, like, muddy the waters with commission." Or they're a customer, they're like, "Oh, I would share even without the commission." And I think that it's really important, or it can be really important and really valuable to still put an affiliate program in place and make it, like, that obvious thing because you have more opportunities to remind people and so with that, like trying to make it just like a beautiful, seamless invitation that doesn't feel like this pushy thing and feels fun and light, which I do think should be the case when it comes to a customer driven affiliate program. To me, I think how can we just have a lot of opportunities and offers, or not offers, but invitations in a lot of places rather than oh my gosh, I have to say the perfect words at the perfect time. Otherwise, they're gonna hate me. Right? Like, I don't know, have you ever felt that way? Like, before you hit
Oh,
s invite, like, oh,
yeah. Needs to be polished. This is the one shot.
exactly. And it's just not
Yes.
true, and so I think about all the wheres and all the whens. So, like, if you want me to just, like, share a few right
Yeah,
now. Sure.
absolutely. Go for it.
Was so, like, some whens, for example, you can invite them right after they've purchased. Messaging being, "Hey, you just bought this thing," or whatever your message is, "Welcome, we're so excited to have you." You know who gets even better results? People who have a friend to go through this with them, or people who, etcetera. So right after they've bought, right after there's a big win, whether you have a membership or a course or a subscription, whatever it is, like, is there a pivotal moment where you're like, "Yeah, you did the thing." Like, guess what? You can also invite people. So that's a
Yeah.
good moment, right before you start a new cohort, or it could be a seasonal thing, like, right before you're about to go maybe do a Black Friday promo or, for them, I was like, "Okay, right before the start of school, that's a great time where they're sharing with their teacher friends." So there's a lot of different whens. And then I also think we can employ a lot of different wheres. So if you are sending emails, it could be a light PS, we've got a promo coming next month. Here's your affiliate link directly in the email, or here's how you can sign up if you don't have a default
Yeah.
by default one. It could be within your course platform, like on the sidebar, a header. It could be a button in your menu. That's like put it in your menu. It's, like, so easy, especially for, like, when people are logged in. It can be on your website if you wanna invite more people, but that wouldn't be customer specific. You can mention it on live Q&A sessions or live calls, like, at the end. Like, there's just so many places, and if you just implemented, like, 4, you'd just get much better results.
It's really about anticipation, isn't it? Like, sort of putting yourself into your customer's perspective. When are those times that it organically might pop up in a conversation? I've got a button in my learning book, so I'm glad I can tick off some of the things you
Yes.
you mentioned. But even I have an email in my offboarding sequence for my membership, for example. Obviously, I've invited people to join previously, but if they chose not to, even planting that seed that, like if you cancel for financial reasons, but you really loved it, why not become an affiliate, share it with a buddy, you join together and you can earn some commission towards your membership fees. So once we have our first affiliates, yay, and we have overcome that tech hurdle, the mindset gremlins, and actually doing the thing, what would you say is the most important aspect to turning those new affiliates into long-term motivated partners? Like, are there any hidden gems, any strategies that always work a treat?
Yeah, and I think about all of this really in terms of what I call the cycle of profitable partnerships. So we have attract, so that's what we covered, right? Getting right fit, or in this case, getting your customers on board. Um, who are the right fit. And then the second part is activate. So attract, activate, amplify, appreciate are the four A's in the cycle. And activate is really between when they sign up and when they start promoting. And this to me varies a bit whether you have an evergreen offer or you have a launch. Um, Either way, the like goal of the activation period is just to make it as easy as possible to share. So if you have a webinar, like I want you to have an email template that like they could copy and paste and customize to their voice of exactly how to promote the webinar. If you want them to text 5 friends, tell them that and then give them a sample text message that and then share. Whatever you want them to do, like the why now, like make sure that that's super easy. And then make sure you have a why now because if something is available all the time, then it's just like, "Oh, I'll do that later. Oh, I'll do that later." I've
There's
even
always
seen
a
that
later.
before. Yeah, exactly, like, I went from, really, like, "Okay, the cart closes this day," to with Rootable, obviously, people can join Rootable anytime, and so I already knew this, but, like, I'm really seeing it for myself now of, like, making sure to schedule something specific with them, like, "Hey, I have this live workshop on this date, like, this is why you should share now." Um, and then my 2, like, biggest tips when it comes so amplify is, like, when they're actually promoting. So my biggest tips for, like, the activation, amplification phases are number 1, sharing leads lists. So sharing with people who signed up for that webinar through them, so that way they can follow up. And then number 2, every single email you send to affiliates include their affiliate link. Log in anywhere,
Yeah,
they can just copy and paste and go.
I love all of this. I
Yeah.
hate having to log into the affiliate portal. Sometimes you don't even get reminded of the affiliate portal link. So you got to go and track it down on their website, and it's just too hard. So I love including, yeah, affiliate links, swipe copy, literally again, taking the hassle out of things. It's so good. But I love how you mentioned a leads list. Like I've never considered that, but it's just so cool because they can follow up with their people. They have visibility of who actually signed up, and makes it so much easier for them to infuse themselves again into the process. So cool.
Exactly. Yeah, that
Yeah.
is the reason I would say that we
Yeah.
built Rootable was
Yeah.
because of Rootless. I was like, why isn't nobody doing this?" And now I'm like,
Mm.
"Complex," but we figured it out.
Yeah. Because yeah, I'm with Thrivecard. I'm like, I don't think I have any visibility. I don't know if I'm full and why and what. So
Yeah.
yeah, need to check out Rootable. While we're in your framework, do you want to take us through the other two steps as well so we can wrap it up nicely?
Yeah. Yeah, so attract is those invitations, activate is between when they say yes and when they start promoting. So we're making it super duper easy. And also oftentimes we train people of like, here's exactly how to be successful. Amplify is really like during the promotion. So we can amplify their results by sharing leads lists and saying, here's how you follow up so that they can. We've definitely seen like 50% more sales when we're like,
Yeah,
hey,
wow.
guess what? You can also follow up with these people.
Yeah.
And then you can also have prizes and contests during Amplify. Contests and prizes, not prizes and I
Yeah.
guess you could say it either way, but it sounds better. Contests and prizes. Um, and then appreciate is that final phase, but it's also not final because it just loops back around for. But that's making those payouts on time, getting feedback. Sometimes we'll do like especially for like a big launch, we'll do like a celebration event at the end with our affiliates and kind of
Yeah,
like close
cool.
up energy. So yeah, there's a lot um, in appreciation, and I've shared this on one other podcast, I think, and it ended up being an awesome discussion. But I always like to say, if you can't think of who to attract and who to invite, then you need to go back a step and think about who you appreciate in your business because that will help you with that list.
Yeah. Such a cool framework because it again turns affiliates into partners rather than a transaction and someone who is doing the groundwork for you. Um, Going back to contests and a little incentive. So I have started playing in that space, trying to motivate my affiliates because you always get a certain proportion of people who happily participates, but then always thinking, how can I get the other portion who, for whatever reason, doesn't participate and doesn't share involved? So, do you have anything that you can share when it comes to like this always works or works a treat?
Yeah. So it does depend. Like I would say when we were doing the big launches, there were a portion of people who loved the leaderboard, and there were always the people who hated the leaderboard. And so we would also have a leaderboard, and then we'd also have ladder prizes. So ladder prizes means, okay, at 1 sale, you unlock this, at 5 sales, this, or whatever, you know, insert whatever numbers you want. But it's something so like everybody who makes 1 sale is gonna earn that thing. Everybody who hits 10 sales is gonna get that thing. So I think that that can be, um, a really great equalizer for people to just compete with themselves. Um, I have I'll share 2 other things. One is that, like, the most popular prize we have ever run was, actually for Selena Soo. If you hit 10 sales, her product was $3,000 just for context, and if you hit 10 sales, you got an invite to a mastermind retreat in Tulum.
Oh my God.
So it wasn't like an all expenses
Yeah.
paid invite, but it was like, "Hey, you can come
Ugh.
sign with top affiliates," and then if you hit, I wanna say it was like 20 sales, then you got your ticket, and then it just, like, piled on from there kind of, but it was this great, like, capstone event, and it was also, like, positioned really nicely, like, in between her launches, so then everyone's seeing the pictures, and they're like, "Wait, I wanna win that next year. Let me be an affiliate." So, like, that was really awesome, and, that's a big thing. I know Lisa Johnson, um, she'll do this, like, private jet, like, around Europe. She's in the UK. However, just to, like, contrast that, I would say that I have seen people do more for, like, a quick win, $10 Starbucks gift card. I, like, take this small action than they will for this, like, "Oh, if I win the leaderboard, I'll win $10,000." It's like, "Oh, that's very nebulous, it's far away," whereas, like, "Oh, I can do something immediately and get rewarded," like, yes,
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah. And sometimes people with smaller audience, I reckon it puts them off, right? Like you go, I'm no chance of ever getting that. So if you can infuse something that's achievable, it works a treat. I first started or tried competitions and leaderboards last year. And I was promoting a free private podcast, which then led into a course after. So again, there wasn't immediate incentive and reward for people signing up. So I incentivized sign up numbers for that particular private podcast. And again, it wasn't expensive. It worked. People promote it. I feel like something immediate, something personable as well might just work as well. I feel like it's always an experiment, isn't it, with affiliates? Like you need to see what works, what resonates. It doesn't seem to be ever finished. Like anything in the online business space, you need to be on your toes. But that's the fun part.
Right, and also even to, like, figure out which contests to have, right? So had in our back pocket a lot, um, "Oh, it's like sales are a little bit slow, we're in mid-launch. Hey, let's add a contest for the next 24 hours." Creativity thing or, um, it's like, just what do you want people to do, and then how can you incentivize that in a fun
Yeah,
way?
yeah, yeah. It's good. And what was it? Cheryl Rarick, maybe during her email diaries summit. I don't think she called it a summit, but her event earlier this year. And promotion must have been a bit slow, sign-ups. So she had an incentive that anyone who sends a standalone email to their audience get a one-on-one session with her. So there's so many, so many aspects to affiliate marketing. I'm just getting started, but it's such a fun topic, I feel, in your business. Like there's so much potential and everything you put into it, you get back at the end. There's that long-term return. And once people start earning and earning commission, you're on their radar. and hopefully they stay for the long term. So if there's a listener who is on their the early steps of their affiliate marketing journey, and they've just launched their program, what's one thing they can do to make real progress? And then on the flip side, for anyone who is considering launching one and for whatever reason hasn't done it, what is one thing they can do today off the back of this episode?
I would say if you have just launched your affiliate program, I would take a look at or ask yourself if all of my affiliates right now said, I will do anything you tell me, but I'm only going to do one thing or three things, let's say. I'm only going to do three things. Pick what those three things are that you really want them to do, and then make it really easy for them to do those three things. Um, and then bonus points would be add an incentive for doing those three things, add a contest. But really, like I said, so many people don't make it easy. So just like, again, pick exactly what you want them to do. Do you want them to pick up the phone and call people? Do you want them to send solo emails? Do you want them to whatever? And then incentivize and make that super easy. Um, and then the second part was if they haven't gotten started,
Yeah. So how can they take that first step today towards launching?
I would say, I mean, it really depends on kind of what they're stuck by. I think if you're stuck, I guess I'll answer this two ways. If you're stuck because you don't think you are far enough along, or you're not really sure about your offer yet, like kind of those maybe I am too new for an affiliate program vibes. And who knows, maybe you are. However, you're not too early to start building relationships. So I know that right now we were talking about customers becoming your affiliates, but your network is also very powerful down the line. So I would say, like, start thinking about the categories of people, the categories of businesses that serve your ideal customer in a complementary way, um, and build those relationships, build those connections. Um, and then the second thing, I would say, go be an affiliate for an offer that you love, because you're going to learn so much from doing that. And you're also going to probably realize that you're able to do it too.
Yeah. It's so much easier than you think, really, in the end. And plus, once you've established your processes, I feel it's almost rinse and repeat, just with a fresh lens whenever a launch comes up. One question I ask all my guests is, what are you wondering when it comes to the customer journey?
I mean, what's coming up for me right at this very second is how do you create a customer journey that is powerful enough that everybody can get a lot of value from it, even when you have like a lot of different road, like pathways in, you know?
Hmm.
Does that make
Yeah,
sense as a question? Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. Let me sit on that one and I'll answer it in a future episode. So cool. And finally, of course, we want people to connect with you. So where can listeners find you online?
I would say that the two best places are laurasprinkle.com and rootable, rootabl.com. And yes, I know that that means something different in Australia. I learned that about 6 months after I named my company, but I'm not mad about
Ah, it's
it.
awesome. You got the cool brand name and the cool surname. Tick, tick. No, awesome. Thank you so much for coming on the episode, Laura. So many awesome tips there that listeners can take away. Laura also, as a quick heads up, is going to be one of our guest experts in an upcoming month retention lab. So if you want to go even deeper into all things affiliate marketing, make sure you check out a retention lab. The link's in the show notes. If you enjoyed the episode, please hit subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your besties. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next week.